Okay, now I'd like to show a comparison. All the hype about the Auto Axe, I just completed a video demonstrating it's not that OP, but now I want to do some reveals. And to be fair, this is going to be new to me. I haven't actually tested some of this stuff yet. So what I have is the same custom world with nuclear everything, so that any damage increase or decreases are obvious. Um, I've got nuclear damage. They're nuclear difficulty. I don't take damage. My equipment's invincible. Uh, it's all going to be glowing ones, except for the scavengers in here who are massively resistant to everything. But find me a world. Make me a world. God damn it. Pay money for this. It seems like the getting into worlds has gotten a lot slower with this last patch. I don't know what's going on there, but it seems like it takes forever to build a custom world, to get a private world. Even just to log into Adventure takes longer. So this world has proximity spawn. One of the reasons I set it up in a custom world, it just keeps spawning ghouls. Once I run inside the scavenger area, it'll keep spawning ghouls. What the hell? I'm supposed to. There it is. Now being up here is not going to save me. They're going to spawn right with me, but um, I'm probably overweight. Oh, I'm just barely holding on. So what I want to test, I have a vampire's auto axe, and I have a vampire's buzzblade.
Good.
Those guys are heavily armored, but I'm doing nuclear damage, so. Oh, you know what I really want to test first is I have a vampire's auto axe and I have a power attack damage auto axe, and I want to see the difference.
Hazmat suits don't grow on trees. Took forever to collect all these.
So I'm doing. Oh, you know what? I'll always be getting bloody mess. So 87. 87. Now the zealots should do more damage. Oh, it definitely does work. Good to know. Let's just try it a couple more times. Significantly more damage, so it is probably multiplicative. 40% damage increase. So that's one thing I wanted to prove or disprove. Why is something shooting at me? Um, so that's one thing I wanted to prove or disprove. So definitely more power attack damage gives you more damage. Conversely, I can't see any difference in the time to kill with martial artist. So I'm not sure about swing speed until I get a swing speed weapon with 40% swing speed increase, so that I can compare two weapons and see what the difference is. It still will be hard to tell. I mean, even with nuclear difficulty, they still die really quickly. Okay, so that's one test done. Definitely more power attack damage. So if you could get a vampires with more power attack damage, or an anti-armor with more power attack damage, that would be, you know, kick ass. If you're bloodied, more power attack damage. So now what I want to compare is this to this. This is a vampire's limb damage, which limb damage doesn't actually add damage. It just increases the chance the damage will cripple. Um, so this really just vampire against vampire. 78 aggregate damage there. 76 aggregate damage there. Now what I'm looking at here is which one kills faster. I already know which one does more damage. I think the Mr. Handy attacks way harder but less hits per second. Very comparable, right?
I'm okay. My arm.
And mind you, it looks really impressive. But I'm on, 721 damage, but I'm on nuclear damage against nuclear creatures. And the creatures are all glowing. Oh wow, I'm completely stammed out from being overweight. Why it keeps wanting to change to that, I don't know. I don't know. I think the kill times are pretty damn close. I and then on top of that, looking at the AP use. This thing may use AP a little faster. Not really sure. It's hard to tell. I mean, it's so close that it's hard to see the difference. I mean, now with the AP use, I'm almost certain. Actually, the time to kill. The downside of all of these, both of these weapons over the shredder, is you have to really, actually, first person is, huh? Maybe there is a damage bug with first person. Come on. So 308. Mi- Mind you, I took off all the perk cards except for the strength ones. Oh no, it's getting the same damage, so that myth dispelled as well. According to several people, but I think it's because they all watched Turtle, who said, and maybe there was on tests on PTS, it it does allow you to not miss. Being in third person view, it's easier to hit the target. You definitely aren't missing. I think the damage is the same. I think you're just not missing. And it may be something related to that I've noticed about the shredder. The shredder, you can be like this far away and be hitting your target. Oh, I can't hit anything with that. Wow, why was I? Um, and you know, I just realized they don't get staggered back in first person like they do in third person. So you probably definitely want to play this weapon in first person. Cause watch, see how he gets staggered? That one wasn't a good example. He got staggered back a little when I hit him. And the range that you can be, let me find something that I can. Is there anything I can grind on? You can't grind on anything. Oh, there we go. AP use out of power armor. Oh, I just realized I'm not in power armor. This is a power armor build. Doesn't really matter. Nothing I'm doing requires power armor. This one you got to be a lot closer. In any case, I can't really see a huge difference between these two weapons. Wow, I am so stammed out from being overweight. That was legendary. Let's try this one in first person. I just don't see. I mean, he jumped away from me, so it took a little longer, but I don't see any difference between the two weapons. Now, let's check out anti-armor versus power attack damage, which isn't totally fair because you could get, well, actually, I could get anti-armor power attack on this too, and I have a feeling it would increase the damage. I don't really see that there's a lot of difference in the. Wish I had more scavengers around. Now that you see the difference a lot. That power attack damage is outrageously good. And my question now is, will that work on any melee labeled auto attack weapon, like the Mr. Handy, the chainsaw, the drill? Because that makes a gigantic difference. Whereas anti-armor didn't. Those things must not have much armor. I think they just have a lot of hit points. Yeah, I mean, that makes a huge difference. I don't have martial artist on. I mean, that's impressive. But when you go back to the real world, it still doesn't compare. Even with all those perk cards, the shredder with no perk cards and a bench-made shredder with no legendary effects, where'd it go? That's why I don't like first person. You can't see shit. Will still out damage. As far as the shredder goes, on these same critters, you can clearly see the difference in the time to kill. It does kill faster on, not because it's doing more damage, I think because it's not missing. But I don't particularly care to play in first person all the time. So let's check it out all. Oh, that one's already on, Bloody Mess. No, it really doesn't matter what it can do here with nuclear damage. But it does demonstrate that the power attack damage is significant. So you want one of these, just like Basher is the thing for a shredder, power attack damage is the thing for this weapon.